This is getting a bit out of hand. Now, let's be honest, if you clicked on this video, you know what this is about. A popular animator called TheInternetISCoool has recently been permanently banned from Scratch for impersonation and spreading rumors. Now, that sounds perfectly reasonable on the surface, right? As it is a legitimate criminal offense to impersonate someone. However, once you start reading the reasoning behind it, that's when it gets a bit confusing. That is what I want to address in this video. Now, according to the Scratch team, TheInternetISCoool made comments relating to a Scratch add-on for a browser, and such actions are not allowed in the community guidelines. According to an official announcement by the Scratch team in the discussion forum, it was told that browser extensions should not be utilized because they can be used to, and I quote, get access to everything you do online. And this seems to be agreed by other Scratch users and is justified by other websites and news reports. With one article saying that there's 28 discovered Microsoft Edge and Chrome extensions that has been violating the privacy of around 3 million users. Although the extension that TheInternetISCoool was talking about was not one of the 28, it could still contain potential security concerns. But the real question is, does TheInternetISCoool deserve to be permanently banned from that? It's important to note that he just simply mentioned the extension and he wasn't promoting people to use it or posting a link to download it, which is what confuses me the most. For example, you don't get arrested for talking about littering, you get arrested for actually littering. Also, browser extensions are not the only things that contain security concerns. A random text message you receive, the app you download on the Play Store, and even the Wi-Fi that you're using to watch this right now could lead to security concerns, but we're still using all of these services. Now, I'm not trying to say that these concerns shouldn't exist at all. The Scratch team is doing the right thing, but maybe a little bit too extreme. In my opinion, the Scratch team is banning people like this because Scratch is a platform for underage children to learn to code, and they don't want anything on the website that could remotely lead to anything inappropriate for young kids. This can be seen in multiple other aspects, such as how it doesn't allow links to any other unmoderated communication methods, which improves security but makes things like collaboration projects so much more difficult to do. It all ends up as a choice between having more freedom or having more security, and in this case, Scratch chose security. And that is why TheInternetISCoool was banned. Scratch is like a walled garden. Everything is nice and organized inside, but it's really hard or even impossible to climb out unless you leave everything behind. I sound like I'm writing poetry or something. What is this? Now, this is a pretty controversial and confusing issue, and everyone has their own bias, including me, which is why I advise you to not just look at this video. Go watch other videos and do your own research to form your own opinion, and I will leave all the sources I used for this research in the video description. At the end of the day, the more people have access to information like this, the better. Okay. I know TheInternetISCoool has just been unbanned by the Scratch team, but that wasn't the case when I just started making this video. But I still ended up finishing it, definitely not because I was too lazy to do another animation and just throw this one in the trash. However, I do think this video brings up some good points, such as how and why the Scratch team are banning people with reasons that may seem unreasonable on the surface. But anyway, this has been Raysworkshop. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.